Jimmy Chambers up against the Scottish sensation, young Stephen Hendry. Taking no chances. And I think now that Jimmy sees the exit door, and Stephen Hendry, who I think has not shown us his best in this match, potting the last few balls for an easy victory to put himself into the last 16, is congratulated by Jimmy.
He's my boy. John, what can I say to him?
You just signed 10% over the
Well, I mean, we have a ranking point, and I believe the board are meeting. They're thinking of deducting him too. What for? Who do we play now?
Jim White or Steve Davis.
Golden balls. You believe it. Now, tomorrow, the videos. The Rocky Horror Show.
I'm not watching videos all day.
No? No, but you'll watch. I've watched it a million times. You're just going to watch 7 horrible frames. Right, did you have any options?
There's not really
there?
much else I can do.
There must be.
There isn't. I wouldn't have played it like that if there was. It's a shot to nothing, really. See, the white's coming back, but I've missed it by so much that the red's come back as well. But if the red doesn't come back, look where the white is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I accept that one. Mm-hmm.
Thanks very much.
I accept it. I accept
Very
it.
good of you.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you're sitting down, when your adrenaline's pumping, you can't really wait to get to the table, and you want to make big breaks, and it's a bit frustrating when you get to the table and you're all ready to win the frame when all you can do is play a safety shot. Then you got to wait. You just got to be patient. And I think it comes with experience, being able to wait your turn.
Let's stop the safety.
You'll be powering you down and spinning back to the ball.
I don't think it matters who's going to get in first tonight, really. I think they're both playing well.
Oh, yeah. If one makes a mistake, the other one punishes one.
Basically, I go into the players' lounge and watch it on television. And I can generally find a corner that I'm not sitting in front of anybody. So it's much easier to be able to bounce about in the seat. I've had my shoulder tapped too often, you know, could you sit at peace?
62.
When you're trailing 3-1 and have this as opposition, it brings pressures even to a world champion.
63.
So just the pink now to leave Steve needing snookers.
I try to play my own game, the same game, whoever I play, but subconsciously I think every time you go in against Steve, he's such a great player. I mean, he's done so much in his career that when you go in against him, it's hard not to think about who you're playing.
And now the frame's over, I think we'll see Stephen probably go into those 2 reds.
Seven.
Oh, that's a beauty. And so once again, the world champion Steve Davis nods his head. He's now trailing by 4 frames to 1. We've had a number of upsets in this year's Grand Prix. This certainly will be the biggest.
And that's enough. The world champion and favourite for this tournament has been toppled by the 18-year-old young Scottish sensation, Stephen Hendry, who goes into the last 8, having taken victory at 5 frames to 2.
It's my drink here. Never tried so hard in my life.
It's a sign here, please. Hold on.
And so his all-round game was much better, so deserved to win. I think 5-2 was probably about right, really, I think, on the day. So, if he keeps on putting in performances like that, I think we'll have a few battles in the future.
Is it a coming of age, do you think, for Stephen Hendry?
I don't know, really. No, I just changed my game completely tonight, that's all.
I know you said before that it's not a question of sort of psychological things, but now you've done it. It's out the way now, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't really consciously thinking about Steve's always beating me like, but I just went out there and I played out my skin, really.
$63.
And such has been his cue ball control in this break.
69.
No need for me to tell you what he's playing for next.
70. $76. 77.
Good chance for the highest break to go here.
82. $83.
It stands to Bill Werbenack with 122. The prize would be £6,000.
88. $89. $93. 94.
127 on.
102. 105. 109. 114. 120. 122.
Across the black for the first time to complete a total clearance of 127, the highest break of the tournament. He leads by 3 frames to 2.
And as you could see from that shot, that red is available into the right centre pocket. If you could get the cue ball back to where it is now, it'd be perfect. Has he gone enough?
36. $42. $44.
So up to the blue will give Stephen Hendry a tremendous victory.
47.
Knowles has played very well.
$51.
But Hendry has been simply superb.
56.
A performance of astonishing maturity, composure and talent by Stephen Hendry. Breaks of 58, 51, 82, 127, a couple of 40s. He beats Tony Knowles by 5 frames to 2.
Oh, I'm playing well. I got to the semi-final last year and I was playing well until Cliff beat me. And I'm starting to play very well this tournament.
Yeah. What did you feel about the match? We thought it was a totally different match from the first half to the second half.
Yeah, I was pleased to be 2-0. Being 2-1, it's always nice to be 2-0 rather than 3-1 down going into the interval. And I came out and I was just determined. Positive attitude.
And that's it. 130 by John Parrott makes the frame score 4-0 and sets him up for the highest break.
Very nicely on that black. So Stephen well on the way now to his first frame and
60.
A little late,
61.
but better late than never.
$70. $73. $77.
Well, you can't play better than this, and certainly Stephen can't be more fluent, so the gauntlet is down, and we're going to see quite a match, I'm sure. So Stephen Hendry takes the first frame of this match for himself and trails 4 frames to 1.
Eight. John Parrott.
If Stephen can just trundle this red along gently, he's making the frame fairly safe. And there it is. In my word, you could see the blood rush to his face then. And that surely spells the end of this match. And indeed, John offers his hand of congratulation, and Stephen Hendry goes through to the final by 9 frames to 7.
had to go back to the hotel, though. Yeah, I couldn't stand it. I just couldn't. I had to get out of here. Pace the room in the hotel. There's a path in the... I had to phone home to get the score.
There he is, bye-bye. There's Dennis. Dennis the Menace.
Right. Russell upstairs.
Yes.
How many times have you played, Stephen?
It's 2 or 3 times, I can't think.
You make it twice.
Make it
the BC,
twice.
The BC and the Carling, wasn't anything on the Far East, was it? You didn't meet?
No, we didn't meet. So it's the twice in major.
You've won both times, haven't you?
Yeah, but I'm not thinking about that, you know. Steve had beat him 9 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, right, we check they're getting sound in that press room. Yeah. Just nip in the press room, find out when they're getting sound. Okay.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm not really thinking about it at the moment. I've taken each match as it comes. Tomorrow I'll probably have a hit in the morning or practice, and then I'll look forward to the game.
I'm sure you're aware of how difficult a player he is to beat, because he's probably one of the craftiest men around the snooker table.
My safety is going to have to be very good tomorrow, I think, to beat him. And then to win the second and third in July.
Right?
It's called WPBS.
I've just put lipstick on the shirt.
Number 99.
I always do.
Number 99.
Always do.
Number 99.
That was on camera, was it? Lovely.
He's only 18. Today is the most important day of his life. He's about to play a former snooker champion of the world in one of the game's biggest championships. £96,000 rests on it. Here at the Hexagon, the house absolutely packed, and it's a dream final is one of those words many people talk about, but it's certainly a final of great contrast.
Stephen's settling better now. He's got the chance of a nice break here.
$47. 48. $55.
He's left himself short with that one. Choice of 2 reds. Neither of them that easy, and certainly not easy to get onto a colour either.
56. $63.
Back in prime position now, though.
$64. $71. $72.
Sure, Stephen will be looking at getting his high break. Prize back here. Well, we won't do that. But that break of 79 already leaves Dennis Taylor needing a snooker. And with Taylor conceding, Hendry trails 3-1
minutes, please,
at the interval.
15 minutes.
Well, magnificent. He needs 2 blacks with the reds, and it looks as though he's going to get them here.
8. 9.
And a perfect angle now. Colours on their spots. Oh, would you believe
And
that?
frame, Dennis Fury.
And the frame goes to Dennis Taylor, and that is quite unbelievable. And that really must hurt this young man.
One. Six. 7. 14.
'Not much joy from that one, but, well, this young man, he pots anything.
$21.
51 points now in front, so after the colour, he's still going to need one more red, and he won't get to it after blue.
26. 26.
Once again, having a look at the black. He desperately needs it. 54, 56 points behind. Only 59 points on the table, so these reds and pinks wouldn't be enough.
One.
Well, he can't afford to push this too hard, and at the same time he wants to avoid getting a cover on the pink. Oh, and he's missed it. And that's a pity. Oh, well, what can you say about that? That is a phenomenal pot.
I can't think of any other player in the game who would have played that pot on the blue.
Well, how lucky Snooker is to have turned up with another talent like this. He's going to set the game alight, this young man.
One. 3. 8.
and frame. Stephen Hendry.
And what a task Dennis has now. If he's going to win the tournament, he's got to win all 5 frames.
$22.
Oh dear, sadness. And a chance for Dennis.
The bottles go in here, my son.
Dennis Taylor, 14.
The 14 puts him 21 points in front. This very popular Irishman, then, keeps himself in this Grand Prix final.
26 and frame.
He's now just 2 frames down at 9 frames to 7.
$34.
The adrenaline is starting to flow.
Oh, that was a shot.
Always a tremendous amount of pressure on you, of course, when you only want the 1 frame. He's certainly got Dennis in trouble here.
1.
That was Dennis's problem. 21 points in it.
And I think that could be the frame and tournament. He has the perfect angle on the brown just to stun down behind the yellow. And this yellow would be sufficient to leave Dennis needing snookers.
Just roll it in, Stephen. Just roll it, son. Please, just roll it.
Yeah. He wanted so much to repeat his victory.
Well done, son.
He's not over his
No, it's there. Can you believe it? 28, 2 snooker. It's not the best snooker in the world, but at least it's there. It's half to hit.
If he hits it, he's got to get lucky, hasn't he?
Yeah. But if he misses it, he knows he's in soapies. Come on, Dennis, put us out the agony.
Out of the snooker.
One shot. One good shot. Go on. Go on. Many's that in front. Many in front. 31, 22. 3 snookers. Yes! Get it on. Right, innovate, go to the arena. Come on, in you go. It's holding dry.
He's shown us every phase of the game. The 1987 Rothmans Grand Prix champion is 18-year-old Stephen Hendry, the youngest ever winner of a major tournament.
And now the presentations. First of all, to the runner-up, who put up a tremendous fight. A cheque for £36,000 goes to Dennis Taylor. And a cheque for £60,000 and the trophy goes to the 1987 Rothmans Grand Prix winner, Stephen Hendry.
Well done, Steve.
Well done, lad.
Congratulations, you played great today. Well done, mate.
Come in, boys.
Calm yourself.
Oh,
Calm yourself.
Well done, son. Sweet. No bottle was good to do a wee bit there. That was fantastic. Let's talk about these misses in the last couple of I just did my brains. You were right, son. You're there, my boy.
Yeah.
You're there, my son. Let me have a look. Oh, let me have a look.
Can't help it.
Watch it. It's all right, don't you worry.
Can you imagine what Granny and Christine are going to go like?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Here, son. Right, Tommy, let's let it drop.
It's going to come out of the
Okay.
Well done.
Excuse me. The most important things.
Superb. What can I say? I can't believe it. I'm stunned.
Let us see it. Start breathing.
What can I say?
It's heavy, that, by the way.
I know.
And you've got to hold it above your head. Above your head.
Stephen, you're there. I'll give you a second to get your breath back and talk to the man who's been here many times before and done it all again. Dennis, this was some night, wasn't it?
Well, I really did enjoy it towards the end there. I mean, this afternoon done it for me. When I went 4-1 in front of Stephen, I was really playing well, felt very confident, and I missed a simple red in the top pocket. And it was just, I wasn't even thinking of the shot. I was away 2 shots ahead, which shows you can never really lose your concentration, because I missed that easy one. And from that, I had to sit and watch Stephen, and he potted some of the most fantastic balls in the series. I think he won the next 3 frames. Yeah. But some of the shots he potted, I mean, I played them all, Alex, Jimmy, the lot, and some of the balls he'd knocked in from ridiculous positions, I couldn't believe it.
I think people like Jack Carnham and Ted Lowe in the commentary box just used the word unfair.
Well, I had a few other words I was thinking of, but I wouldn't have been able to have said it. No, he did play fantastic, and then I went through a spell. Yeah. As I say, that red seemed to knock me back, and I did miss quite a few. Stephen was playing so well. But then this evening, as I say, I've had the fight back against Steve here in the same venue 2 years ago when I was 7-1 down. So when you've done it before, you always feel that you can do it again.
You came out as if the plan was to play it very tight, was that right?
Well, this evening, after he won the first few frames this evening, then I had to, you know, knock him out of his rhythm, really. And then I did do that, and towards the end I started feeling good again, and Stephen started missing a few, which is only natural. He's only 18 after all.
Is he?
Well, I think he is. No, he's probably only 15.
I'll tell you what, I think it was about 50 tonight. Got to have a word with the champion. Do you agree with all that he's been talking about there?
Yeah. It's a great match, and at the beginning, Dennis kept me very tight. I never had a chance to get going at all. And when I was 8-4 in front tonight, he started keeping me tight again. I just couldn't get in, couldn't get a chance to get in amongst the balls. But I had a tremendous run of the balls today. I think I owe quite a lot to that.
You're not going to say you were lucky.
I just had a good run of the balls.
No, he deserved the run of the balls, the way he potted, really.
How different was it from playing Dennis tonight to playing Steve Davis on Thursday?
I wasn't really thinking about any other matches tonight. I was just going out, trying to do my best, really. I wasn't really thinking about what was going to happen today, whether I was going to win or lose. I just went out today and hopefully put up a good performance.
What was it like when the man gave you the trophy and the big check? Dream time?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I don't think it's sunk in yet. It's just unbelievable. I would never have thought I was doing this, any tournament this season, never mind the second one.
What do you do tomorrow?
I've got an appearance, actually, tomorrow. No rest, no rest.
Very well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations. The youngest ever winner of a ranking tournament in snooker. That's a record in the books. You deserved it.
Thanks.
Well played, Steve. Thanks.
So there we are, our new champion. What a story. And Stephen Hendry has won.
I want to drop out the bottom, Steve.
My arm's shaking. This is more pressure than the match.
I think maturity will alter his game slightly. He will learn to be more cautious on certain occasions, which will win him more matches. But there's just a natural ability. It's just some charisma that young Stephen has. I was very pleased to be on the end of the microphone when he won the Scottish professional title a couple of years ago. I hope I'm on the microphone when he becomes world champion, but it's my guess he'll be a millionaire before he becomes world champion.
"36 ranking victories."
Stephen Hendry is undoubtedly a contender for the title of snooker's greatest ever player, having won 7 world and 5 UK championships.